Okay, guys, so if you want to come with Khajiit, like you said you wanted to, we will, I guess, first head to... Yes, let's go to the tavern. We got a bunch of wine and stuff like that we don't really want. So we'll go here. And maybe we can find out where Bethiel lives, yes?
Favorite, and one of the first songs I ever learned, Ragnar the Red. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red.
She remembers her.
From
hello, sir.
I'm sorry. My mind was just somewhere else. Do you need a room? Drink?
Yes, actually, Khajiit needs
Sate appetite, huh?
to possibly buy food and sell you drink and all that good stuff. Yes, let's see. Let's start by buying some nice food. Well, thank you very much.
Until next time.
Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed.
Let's leave, guys.
And slashing of steel as the brave last Matilda.
She needs a little more practice, cause she thinks. Just a little bit. Right. Let's see now. Let's see what we can find. We can maybe ask... I guess we can ask a guard if we can't find her house.
You're that mage from the college, right?
Yes.
Here things have finally calmed down over there.
They have. Thankfully. Hello.
My favorite drinking buddy.
Oh.
Let's get some mead.
That's okay, thanks.
Yeah.
You're at work. There'd probably not be a good idea to be drinking. Hello.
I'm just one of the miners. I don't want any trouble.
Okay. Khajiit won't bother you then. Hello.
Ironbreaker mine is 3 times the worth of that Quicksilver mine. And its fathead owner.
Khajiit was directed to you, by the guard. You're Bethiel, yes? You are. Khajiit has some sad news for you. Your sister, Tikrid. She was killed while fighting bandits. Khajiit... Yeah, I'm so sorry. Khajiit found her body, and it's at, Fort Fellhammer. By the... Khajiit moved it to just behind the smelter, so that it was somewhat protected. And Khajiit is very sorry, but she thinks that not only was your sister injured by the bandits, but Khajiit accidentally shot her with an arrow as well. Khajiit is so sorry. She was shooting from so far away she could not tell the difference between your sister and the bandits. Khajiit understands if you are not wanting to talk to Khajiit any further, but she felt it was only right to tell you what happened. She is very sorry.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Of course.
Need something?
Khajiit is so sorry. Khajiit thinks...
They say that vampires attacked the Hall of the Vigilant, burned it to the ground. Never heard of vampires doing anything like that before.
Thank you for the new rumor. Khajiit is a little occupied at the moment.
I grew up in the Pale. This land was my home for most of my life. And for a Dunmer, that's quite a statement, I assure you.
Khajiit knows that was very shocking news, and she hopes she delivered the truth and what happened as tactfully as she could. She didn't know how else to put it. Well, that task is done. That sad task. just... She wishes she didn't make a mistake like that. She wishes she had not made that error. What time is it? The door is locked. You would think it'd be open by now. But apparently not. Let's see. We are not going to the museum. And hello. So let's find the... Hello.
I wasn't born in Skyrim, but when I served in the Legion, this land became my home.
Word is the College of Mages is back to normal, if there's such a thing for that lot.
Yes, I think there is a such thing, and it is sort of getting back there. Oh, here we go. Khajiit was being a little distracted here. Hello!
Need a dagger? No? How about a claymore?
Actually, Khajiit was just wondering. It just popped into her head, the way things do sometimes. Do you do work for the ships?
I worked on a few moorings here and there for it. Most of the ship captains are superstitious about who works on their vessels, though.
Are they?
And Dawnstar is known for its bad luck.
Oh.
We're the last port of call before Windhelm, and the ore we trade makes rich targets for pirates.
Ah. That perhaps is why Khajiit's ship got sunk. She was asleep at the time, so she doesn't really know what happened. But in the meantime, what have you got for sale?
Looking to protect yourself? Or deal some damage?
Mostly protect. But dealing damage too would not, go amiss. Well, thank you very much.
Come back if you need steel.
Indeed. Alright then. Well, let's check that apothecary shop once more, and if they're not still open, or if they're not open yet, rather. They're not open. Okay. Perhaps it's just the wrong day of the week. I guess we will go warm up at the inn once we pick a few more berries. Alright.
No more nightmares. Thank the gods for that.
Indeed. Khajiit is very pleased to hear that you're all feeling better in that regard. Actually, let's just check over here. What do you guys mine here? Hello?
Quicksilver Mine is the best mine in Dawnstar, and you can tell those Ironbreaker miners I said so.
Okay. Khajiit was just going to
Now,
ask
if you'll
you.
excuse me.
I mine. Work the smelter. Ain't much else to tell.
Alright then. Khajiit was just curious as to what you mined in the mine here, but, she actually is doing very good for iron right now. She just bought some iron ingots, actually, because they weren't as heavy as what she had. So, okay. We are going to go to the inn. We are going to warm up. And I think...
Horik and I have lived here ever since I retired. He's a good soldier.
Khajiit is pleased to hear you're having a good life here. Is there a place you can chop wood? Maybe? No. Maybe there is somewhere, but...
You must be one of those wizards.
Yes.
From the college in Winterhold.
Yes, in fact. Oh, what's this? It is private residence. Oh, there's another mine? Oh, right, she's done a big loop. And... okay. So let's go over here. And... okay, fellas. Go ahead and relax.
A true friend is a gift. Here, I'd like you to have this.
Oh. Thank you. Thank you very much, Arander. She will definitely use that cure poison potion if she ever should get poisoned.
Mara, protect us both.
It's very kind of you. Khajiit's actually glad she gave him a bunch of healing potions earlier.
Mara, protect us both.
Ah, sir. Khajiit would like...
I'm sorry. Oh, do you need a room?
Yes, actually, Khajiit...
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
A legend we all know and love.
Oh, you've restocked. How nice. Khajiit will get more in that case. Thank you. And Khajiit would also like to rent the room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Thank you.
I'll show you to your room.
Khajiit will be practicing a bit of magic there. She assures you, though, it will not be destructive magic, and it shouldn't be very noisy at all.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
This will be fine. Thank you. Alright. Fellas? Oh, I wish there was a door in this room. Anyway, if you want to go get a drink while Khajiit does a little bit of practicing, she's only gonna, you know, maybe an hour or so, no more than that. Dragonborn. What is she talking about? What's a Dragonborn? Oh well, she's a weird singer anyway. She needs more practice. Maybe she's got the words wrong. Dragonborn. Somebody who's half dragon? Like walking around with scales and use fire? That sounds rather unpleasant. Anyway, she's going to do a little practicing, which won't take too long. And then she's going to write a letter. Let's just do a little bit of practice. So, you guys really don't have to hang around, you know.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you,
Where's that song?
the Dragonborn comes with a voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art.
Ooh.
Believe, the Dragonborn comes.
Oh, it's just some Nordic hero.
An end to the evil
Okay.
of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, the Dragonborn comes.
A very fierce warrior, no doubt.
For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know the Dragonborns come.
No doubt because of all his problems with the worship of Talus and the Thalmor banning it. They're probably hoping an ancient hero comes again. So, that's probably what that song's about. Okay, back to what she was going to do. She was going to be practicing her silent step. So, let's sneak and let's walk around. Is it working? Is Khajiit learning? This is very difficult to keep casting a spell constantly, you know. Khajiit, oh my. This may take a little longer than Khajiit had hoped. She just wants to learn a little bit, you know? Just a bit. So, she'll practice it till, yeah. Arander, you probably don't want to hang around while Khajiit's doing this. It's going to be boring. She's pretty sure it'll be boring. Oh, Khajiit is getting very tired. Oh, just a little bit more, she thinks. And, oh, she's got to concentrate. This is... That's getting a little easier, but oh, not a lot. Whew. Just a bit more. It makes her feet glow, she's noticed. Oh. Oh, that's enough. That is enough practice. Oh. Oh, the Khajiit is going to sit down and she's going to write a letter. Hi, guys. Right, it's just going to be a short letter. Let's see. Let's see. Dear Tolfter... Oh, let's start this again. New piece of paper. There, okay. Dear Master Wizard Tolfter, Zahjira wishes to assure you that she and her companions are doing well. They have dealt with several bandit camps, actually set up in old forts. But prior to that, there is actually a matter, or prior to us dealing with those, there was an actual matter that she needs Tolfter to take care of for her. The dwarven rune named Alftand. See the attached map? Arender has drawn a sketch that will show you where this is located and the two entrances that Khajiit will be talking about. There is an expedition. It wasn't really an archaeological expedition. They were looking for some dwarven mechanism. She thinks. She's not sure. But the expedition was most of it was killed by Falmer, and the remaining two members actually, one killed the other, and then the remaining member attacked Khajiit, and she was forced to defend herself, unfortunately. The bodies, however, have been moved to the two entrances that are marked on the map. The one entrance has 5 bodies there. That's the entrance marked A. And the entrance marked B has the 2 remaining bodies. Just since you go down this little elevator, there is a lever that you push and on the floor, and it takes you down. Here, I've also attached the list of the individuals in this party. She knows 7 of the names. The leader was imperial male, she believed, named Sulla Trebatius. And there was also several unnamed laborers, 2 of whose bodies she saw are actually frozen to the ground up in the camp, so those might be difficult to remove and take back, but she thinks that should be done. And there might be one at the base of the fissure that was blown from the bridge from entrance A. However, Khajiit does not recall seeing the body down there, but you might want to send someone down along the shore to have a look. Shut up, singer! Khajiit can't even hear herself think. Okay. Finally. Alright. Yes, so actually Khajiit is asking Tolfter to do this task because it's kind of an archaeological expedition of a sort, and it just didn't seem suitable to give the job or to inform the Jarl, since the Jarl didn't even really care about bandits setting up camp literally on his doorstep. So Khajiit would appreciate it if Tolfter would hire someone, or with funds from the college, which Khajiit will replace, to see that these bodies are retrieved and decently buried. As she said, the list of the people with their races, which will make them easier to distinguish, are listed on the attached paper. Khajiit hopes Tolfter and the rest of the college is doing well in her absence. And she will be continuing from Dawnstar onto the Labyrinthian to do the Archmage's Challenge. All the best, Archmage Zahjira. There. Let's just fold that up. And there, okay. It's all sealed up. Right.
Greetings,
sir.
traveler.
I'm sorry. Oh, do you need a room?
No, Khajiit already has one. Oh yes, you recognize her now. Excellent. Khajiit needs this letter mailed. It is to go to the college. She would appreciate it if you would give it to the next courier, and she believes that her room fee covers the necessary expenditures. Thank you. Thank you. You're very kind.
Good day.
Alright, guys. It is still somewhat early-ish in the day. So, what do you think? We can either hang about here and then set off first thing in the morning, in which case Khajiit will pay for the room for the night again. And you would like to stay? Alright. That sounds good with Khajiit. She is actually going to sit down and have a meal. Oh, you guys already had your meal while she was practicing. That sounds good to Khajiit. As long as you've been eating. Let's see. Let's find something. Let's have some beef. Yes, it's very nice. And some vegetables, some grilled leeks. That's very nice too. Not as good as the meat, but yeah, it does. It does. Oh, but she's gonna have some seared slaughterfish too. She really is becoming quite fond of that. And let's finish it all up with a nice sweet roll. Perfect. Well, it's a little early in the day to go to sleep, but Khajiit is going to do a little meditating.
Well met.
And then I guess we'll spend the afternoon here, and evening, and the night. Oh, Khajiit should pay for the room again.
My
Sir.
daughter Karita sings to the guests when she can. She has her mother's voice.
Oh.
Yes?
Khajiit.
Take a look.
Khajiit won't say what she's thinking. Oh, sorry. Actually, what Khajiit would like to do is rent a room.
Are you joking? You just rented a room for me.
Oh, she thought that she would need to pay for it again. Because, well, she mailed a letter.
Until next time.
But, okay, if you're fine
They
with
are
it, then we're
steps move in harmony.
Oh, Khajiit didn't want to say,
This
but
is a local favorite,
when he said his
and one of
daughter
the
had
first songs
her mother's
I ever
voice,
learned.
Khajiit
Ragnar
almost
the
said,
Red.
"You have my condolences."
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the
Oh.
Red who came riding to Whiterun from old war.
Khajiit is being mean. She didn't want to say that to him. You're
You're
sitting in my chair. Well, that's okay. Khajiit will meditate here.
But then he went
Oh.
quiet, did Ragnar the Red,
My chair.
when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said,
Okay.
"Oh, you talk and you lie,
Meditating
and you
with
creep
her
on me.
singing
Now
might be
I
a little
think it's high time that you lie down and
difficult, but we'll
bleed."
try.
And so then came
When
clashing
this
and
song
flashing
is
of steel
done.
as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
I wonder if I shrieked in pain, if they would wonder why. My poor ears. Let's close our eyes and relax. Yes. Khajiit does in fact believe she is getting better at things. And she was practicing her illusion. And she is feeling... She thinks that did some good. She learned quite a bit, she thinks. She thinks she might actually try casting Blur with both hands. She might actually be good enough now. Oh, there's a book here. Interesting. Yes, she's going to try casting Blur with both hands. Let's see if that works. Oh, it's working. It's working. Yes, it's working. Oh, yes. Yes, it did work. Oh, that is so nice. Oh. Perfect. That is just perfect. Well, now that Khajiit has finished grinning to herself, Erander, enjoy your afternoon and evening. And I guess tomorrow morning we're going to be heading off to Labyrinthian. Unless we get distracted along the way, of course. But all the necessary death news tasks have been taken care of. Although Khajiit does need to... We will need to summon the magic tent once we get outside of Dawnstar. She has so much stuff in her backpack. It is so heavy. She doesn't like... Oh, she does not like giving armor to the boys. Quadojo.
Good greetings, traveler.
I was just thinking about something.
Our things are many. Let us find the appropriate balance.
Your armor. Your skilled armor. Khajiit was just wondering. This might look better on you. Okay, so those are slightly better, but Khajiit will need to enchant them. So Khajiit will try to remember not to sell them. And...
Moons guide us.
Let's have a good look with Dojo. Oh, yes. Yes. You look so wonderful in that Kodojo. You do. You look awesome. You look like a Khajiit no one would want to tangle with. Perfect. And I think Khajiit is going to go stuff her ears with some paper or something to make that voice go away, please. I wonder if I pay her if she'll stop singing. Khajiit will pay a lot. Please, please, stop singing. Say, Khajiit is curious. Did you like her video? Yes? Then please click the thumbs up button. Khajiit thanks you. Brrr.